Women are having people arrested out of jealousy. So that's not clickbait. Guys, this is insane stuff that we are seeing around us, but it is happening. Modern women, you know, I don't know. If there's something to complain about, modern women will often find it to complain about, and they will use just about anything to have someone put in handcuffs for whatever reason. Let's just go ahead and jump right into the video.
This woman went to the beach and ended up in handcuffs. Cops say another woman complained that her thong was, well, too revealing. She spoke with Sam Mercogliano.
A woman is handcuffed and dragged off a beach by police. Her crime? She wore a skimpy bikini.
Some Karen decided that my body was offensive to her.
Sam Panda, a professional acrobat, was on the beach in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, when another woman complained about her thong bikini.
Apparently, Myrtle Beach has an ordinance that says you can't wear thong bikinis. This isn't something that I knew.
Sam kept her cool while being detained as her friend pleaded with police.
Why is it illegal to have a bikini on the beach?
I literally wear this to the beach every day.
Show you. We're going to show.
Sam asked the officers to read her the specific ordinance.
It shall be unlawful for any person to appear in the nude on any public beach or any public property in the view of the public.
She had this response.
I'm not
So
nude.
nobody's nude.
After nearly 10 minutes, the cuffs came off and Sam was free to go on her way, still wearing her thong bikini.
Would you ever wear that bikini again?
I will 100% wear that bikini again.
Police say Sam was put in cuffs because they believe she was trying to walk away. She was released without being charged.
Here's where things become extremely strange. So the cops then read the ordinance, but there was nothing in there about a thong bikini. And she said, I'm not, undressed. And the cop then goes, yeah, she's not undressed. She's wearing clothing. And so then they let her go. Does this make any sense to you whatsoever? Guys, this is basically how America is set up right now. And all of this was done out of jealousy by another woman who just simply saw this woman, was jealous of the way that she looked, and called the cops. Think about this is the reality we live in. And then basically the cops show up and they put people under arrest or detain them for absolutely nothing. This is a level of absolute stupidity. So what was she detained for? All right, unlawful detainment. Unlawful detainment. She committed no crime. They couldn't, despite the fact that there's evidently some ordinance, they couldn't find it. And regardless if there was an issue at Myrtle Beach, that's not the state policy. That's not the city's policy. That would be the policy of the beach. And there was no action taken by the beach itself. And the cops could not even show her that policy. Do you guys see how insane this is? And all of this happened because some women said, yeah, I'm going to do this. If you remember, guys, during the heights of 2020, there was all kinds of lunacy happening. This actually happened. This actually happened back in 2020. So the video was posted by Inside Edition on August 5th, 2020. I just want you guys, so it's a couple of years old. I just want you to see that during the worst of times, this is what women were doing in Western society. During the absolute worst of times, when people were struggling, suffering, not sure what's going to happen, this is what they were doing. Guys, think about this carefully. As the entire world appears to be collapsing around us, what are they doing? They don't care. It's about money. It's about getting even with others. It's about going after people you don't even know. And of course, you have to believe all women. So we live in an age where a woman can go after a man, she can go after a woman, and all she has to do is pick up the phone and call the cops. It's stupid. It's absolutely stupid. Guys, think about it. So think about this. Most of the problems that we see in Western society, most of the problems that we experience, right? And people like, someone's in a neighborhood and someone calls the cops. It's usually women. It's you 99% of the time, guys. How often do you hear about a man calling the cops and saying that he sees a strange man in his neighborhood? Almost never. Almost never. Unless some guy is on his property, almost never. Okay? You never hear about a Caucasian guy typically just picking up the phone and saying, okay, I see this group, I see these guys, come. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but you never hear, guys, you never hear about it, almost never. Okay? When you hear about this, it's always some woman, some Karen, who is nosy, not minding her business, who's doing this. There was a story about a pastor who was over at a friend's house or a churchgoer's house, and this person was on vacation. So the pastor, who was black, went over there and he was watering the flowers. A woman called the cops, a Caucasian lady called the cops on this guy. This is a terrible story, saying that there's a strange man over at this other woman at this person's house, and they need to come. So the cops come, they place him in handcuffs, they place him under arrest. He tells them that he's over there just watering the flowers. He says that he's supposed to be there watering the flowers for this person. He said, I don't own the house, but I'm supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be watering the flowers for the person who lives here. They say that, okay, well, unfortunately, we can't get in touch with the owner of the property, so we're going to place you under arrest for trespassing. The woman who called the cops comes outside, crosses the street, goes to the cops, and then asks the cops, why do they have this guy in cuffs? So the cops basically look at her like she's crazy. She says that she's the one who called the cops. The cops say, well, we have him in cuffs because you called us and told us that there's a strange man on this property who's not supposed to be there. So we placed him under arrest, and he was under arrest at that point. Once you've placed someone under arrest, some cops try to play it off, but they're not. There's a difference between detaining someone and placing them under arrest. They had placed them under arrest. So the woman comes and she goes, well, this is Pastor so-and-so, and the person who lives here, she's on vacation, so yeah, I guess he's actually supposed to be here watering the flowers for her. So she knew exactly who he was, but without making any confirmation, she literally called the cops. Guys, she knew the guy. She knew the pastor. She knew he was supposed to be over there watering the flowers for the person who lived there. And she went and did this, and then she came out, realized what she had done, and tried to have the cops, release him. And the cops said, ma'am, you don't understand. This is not a game. We can't just release him. He's now under arrest. Like, what are you thinking? And this is the reality that we live in Western society. Women are so inclined to pick up the phone and call the cops for whatever reason, or to accuse someone for anything for whatever reason. It could be out of jealousy, out of boredom. It does not matter. It's guys, this is why men are leaving Western society. I talk about the fact that we live in a society that does not like us. These people do not like us, and they do not want us here. It is important as men that we get up and walk away. Walk away from Western society. Walk away from relationships in Western society. Walk away, focus on ourselves, and live lives of simple luxury and comfort. It's about self-preservation and self-care. No one's going to do it for us, and we're in a society that does not like us at all. By the way, guys, if you're enjoying the content, head over to my Angry channel. I have another channel called Angry where I discuss gaming, anime, geek stuff, nerd stuff, real world stuff, and whatever else interests me. There's a link to it in the description of the video. Go over there, check the channel out, subscribe to the channel, support my work. And if you want even more Angry Guy content, head over to my Men Walking Away channel. I release daily videos there. And you can find a link to the Men Walking Away channel in the description of the video. So go ahead and check that out. Subscribe to the channel. Enjoy the content. Guys, what do you think about all of this? Women are having people arrested out of jealousy. I want to know your thoughts on this. So let's talk about it in the comments. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA, Men Walking Away, and chill.